Hello everyone and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms with the Welsh, where we are making a push on Scotland. So is Ireland, so is Norway. They're kind of in the midst of all of it. We have a splinter army over here going to Dumfries. We're trying to get through this fort in Edinburgh. And we're going to push forward to Edinburgh, to Glasgow, to Stirling. But I've just encountered an ambush there, and that's a big Scottish army. Although it's mostly Highlanders, that is still a tough army, and it's an ambush. And we don't have that much more cavalry than they do. What I'm hoping is they don't really have any range. We have some decent range on us. Stefan Kuleni, you any good? Aspiring Commander, oh, Dauntless, that's going to be bad. That's +2 morale, okay. King Llewellyn's in a little bit of trouble.
There'll be no escaping us now.
But if we can use the range, we might even be on the right side of the river, which would actually be very helpful. Because it's an ambush, it might be a fight straight away, which would not be ideal. No, it looks like we're okay here. It looks like we're going to have the advantage of the river over them, it looks like for the most part. So we're going to set up as much damage as we can. We'll get our siege here. We've got a decent amount of archers, we're going to need to utilise them. Let's go a little bit further forward so they don't get caught by the ribolt for the back. Cavalry can just go by the side of the ribolt here, that's okay. And then all of our infantry will sit right here at the front. Okay, because I'm guessing they're going to cross over here. So actually what I want to do, I want to move my infantry into better position. Kind of almost there. Our archers behind. Let's get we'll get the archers running, everyone else is okay. We'll get our cavalry here. Because they've ambushed us, I think they're going to need to charge. King Llewellyn, I can't remember if he has any benefits to his morale. I think he does, given he's the king and also hero of Wales. So they've got the infantry advantage, but I would hope we've got the slightly superior quality troops with our experience and our high level spearmen. We do have the range. We're going to need to use that effectively. We're going to disable skirmish mode because I need these guys just to stay and fight regardless. And our infantry will go on guard mode again just to stay in position. Ribolt, I'm going to move you a little bit closer so you can actually fire at these guys. Because this will just be a question of holding the line until we get a break. This is not really a fight I wanted to do, but we've been ambushed. Although mostly, because it's just kind of these basic Highland soldiers, we should be okay. Although they do look very snazzy with their face paint, that's for sure. They do also have some stronger units, some Gwent Raiders for the... I'm not sure if the Gwent Raiders or something else, but that's something we do need to be a little bit aware of. They are going to go across this, what would be a bridge, but there's not a bridge built here, so I'm guessing they're just going to cross the water, which is actually good for archers, because it means that they can fire the Scottish when the Scottish are slowed down. I don't believe these guys have any range whatsoever, so I think we should be able to deal with these Highlanders pretty effectively, because they'll be slowed down in the water, which is excellent. It's not an unwinnable battle, but it's also not undefeatable. Like, it's not something we're guaranteed to win, but it's also not something we're guaranteed to lose. We do need to play this carefully, because they have a lot more troops than we do. But we should be okay. As soon as my archers come into range, it's not going to be far away now. This is the benefit of the Welsh. The Welsh are very good with their range, all in all. And they're going to be moving slowly across this river in a straight line. And I'd like to see this ribolt in action. Ribolt's going to fire at will. Because we haven't really seen much of the mercenary ribolt yet. So we haven't really seen much of the artillery in general. But here we go. Our first range is going to start opening up here. And we should start to tear these guys apart. The Ribolt should be able to start firing momentarily. It's going to need to move a little bit closer, it seems. We'll get as close as we can to get them to start firing. Just not in front of the infantry. Okay, they should start firing now. Let's have a look. I want to see these things fire. Ooh, getting ready with the javelins, all kind of spears. And fire! Ooh, that's doing some good work to the scout cavalry, actually. Okay, go. Get our infantry in there. They're going to need to hold the line here. Okay, we've got a rout already. Excellent. The one unit of Highlanders is already gone. Okay, use your rally troops. If we can take out the general's stupidly charged forward to the very front. If we can take out the general, who are broken fighting to the death, I think this is actually going to be much easier. With the range here, we should be okay. I'd like to take this German out if I can, but all these Highlanders are just not going to be strong enough troops to take us on. Oh, can we take out the general? There's 5 of them left. I want to take out the general's bodyguard if we can. It looks like he might get away. He's going to run away from his troops. But I think our infantry will do well here, just to hold the line. Charge in. I don't think we need to get our generals involved as the need arrives. I don't know why the Ribolt's moving. Ribolt could just stay where it is. And fire pretty much whatever comes through. Okay, looks like the general's bodyguard will get away, sadly. But this army here will cease to, not necessarily cease to exist, but will cease to exist in any meaningful fashion, which is the main thing. Keep charging, lads. Keep pushing through them. We'll speed up time here because I think nearly all these, yeah, they're just going to have to fight to the death or they're going to break. We'll have lost quite a few of our infantry, which of course is not perfect. But with only half the enemy force remaining, I'd say this has been a pretty good engagement. And this is why I like river battles, tactics. Even if you go against superior force, in terms of numbers, the right planning and execution of a strategy can lead to a vastly superior victory than if you just kind of charged across the river. Push forward, lads, push forward. Everyone else is going to run. We'll run down whoever we can. Get the cavalry forward. Infantry, you've done your job, and the Ribolt's done their job as well. So Ribolt's still firing, and we'll get our cavalry forward.
The enemy army flees the field.
Okay. Only 63 men remaining, and we only lost 137 men. So even though we were 300 odd men down, our quality and our tactics prevailed. Now, I don't need the money, so I'm going to execute as much as I can. And Kingdom Realm gets ever more merciless and dreadful, which is excellent. I'm going to pick up more range, actually, because the range served us really well there. Although our infantry is somewhat lacking. This unit of infantry is going to have to return back here. You can go join Kingdom Realm, actually. And now Kingdom Realm has a pretty snazzy force to push forward with. You guys pull back to Newcastle upon Tyne. And this assassin here, I wonder if we can go after Stefan Kaleni here. Let's have a look. It's a 48% chance, so half and half. We may not manage. Come on, take him out. The snake's done a spell so far. And that's a success. Excellent. So we take out a Scottish family member, which means that army left behind is pitiful, really. These guys will surrender momentarily. That's okay. This is our cavalry army. I'm actually moving the cavalry army forward. We'll move the assassin up here to deal with these vast amount of Scottish diplomats that need to die. and you are going to have to push forward afterwards. I think that's all we can do this turn. Don't have much money left. So we'll end the turn there. I've got a few troop movements to carry on with. I do wonder if Ireland will take Aran up there. I think they probably will. There's still a rather large amount of Irish armies around. I'm trying to work out what the cause for that is or why that's happening, kind of where they're going. Because I don't think... Obviously there's no more English on the map. So I'm wondering if Scotland pushed into kind of northwest Ireland. I'll have to send my spy up to have a look. But something tells me it might just be Ireland bumbling around a little bit. Okay, the Norwegians move on. And Arundel seems to be having issues with its popularity, so let's just go have a look at what's happening down there. Why are you so grumpy? What's the issue here? Insurgents, unrest, distance capital. It might just be a squalor issue, or potentially something to do if there's like a spy in there. So we'll give them a church. Just give them a little bit of happiness going forward. Marriage celebrations, wonderful. And construction report. Gloucester is upgraded. Carnarvon has its cannon maker. Carnarvon, what do we want to go for now? I wouldn't mind having some more growth, because Carnarvon is a pretty good tax haven, I think. Well, not tax haven, but pretty good in terms of tax. Oh, we can actually also get some more. Oh, we can get some even better bombard and stuff like that in Carnarvon, which might actually be better. This cannon foundry, let's get that down. Well, that's a big cost. I think it'll be worth it. Now, we did have a kind of mini secondary army starting here at Montgomery. It's a bit of a weird one, but that's okay. We'll leave these two troops behind. With honor, sire. And we're going to go take out this troop over here. Although I'm a little bit concerned about those longbowmen. So in Pembroke, this turn, I don't have long-range archers here, that's the only thing. Can I recruit them in Gloucester? Actually, I already have some Sethway in Gloucester. I'm not sure they'll make it over. They might do, actually. They might make it for the next engagement. I'm not sure I need to hire any mercenaries here. That's okay. And this chap here, Costinian of Ceredigion, is just going to go around and take out all the rebels in the area, because it's going to cost. That's going to cost us a little bit of money, which we could usefully use, to be honest. Even though we have a lot of merchants out on the field, Captain Barnaby is still here as well. Okay, William Fruit, you're going to move on Dumfries. It's not going to take you too long to deal with. Just take a ram and a ladder. You'll take out Dumfries, no problem. How long? Okay, Aaron will surrender next turn. They've definitely just invented a new family member out of nowhere, haven't they? Because we just murdered the last one that was there.
Who do you want dead?
If I take him out, 48%. No, just keep training on a couple of diplomats. Keep training on a couple of diplomats. Get yourself even more proficient as a assassin, and then we can use you to take out some really big targets later on. I think. You guys take him on, because he's going to pull back. I'm actually going to get a cavalry army to take these guys out. The cavalry army is going to go around and kind of deal with all the small armies. The cavalry is obviously such a mobile force, but also not very good at taking on castles and towns, because they can't use siege equipment. So what we're going to do is use it as kind of a force to take out everyone else. And what we're going to do, we're just going to charge. There's plenty of them. There's plenty of cavalry here with 4 family members. And these poor Scottish rabble, or Highlanders, are going to be facing the full force of this charge. Although, of course, we'd actually be better off charging the general, but that's okay. To be honest, I'd be pretty terrified if I saw 9 units of heavy cavalry charging over the horizon at me. I think I'd be about to have a very, very bad day indeed. Especially if I was not the general, but actually these light infantry, because they're going to be absolutely massacred. Though actually, we would be much better going after the general. And of course, there is this few remaining light cavalry as well. But do what we can, just take out. Oh, I mean, they're really not going to put up any resistance or fight here. Okay, go for the general's bodyguard, please. Even if we're not charging in, we should just have the overwhelming numbers to take them on. We might lose a few horses here and there, but I don't mind a couple of casualties. I just want to have this general.
The battle is very much in our favour.
And then move on. This unit around here, and this unit around here, you're going to go around the back and take them on from another side, just to flank them, really. And some of these units at the back who are not doing anything useful can also do the same. They're shaken. I just want to surround them, really. As soon as I've surrounded them, then they should have no problem. We are losing a few male knights here for sure. You go. No, take him down. Take him down. I don't want to deal with this general somewhere else. Problem is, we're all heavy cavalry, and he's all heavy cavalry. But I'm hoping we're going to be in a better state to take him out. If not, we'll catch him up at a later stage. Take him out, please. Come on. There we go. Wonderful.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory
we lost 25 men. Probably more than we needed to. But yeah, you're being killed. I'm not fighting you again. Of course, the ransom will be useful, but I'd much rather just deal with these guys, so I don't have to deal with them again at a later stage. There's okay. This male knight here is going to have to go back home. It's going to go back to Lancaster. I can do that now. But the rest of the cavalry can move on. Whether we need to go to Edinburgh, I'm not sure. We could try to take out this army here. Even the cavalry by itself is a fearsome force. This troop here will move on Edinburgh. Of course, there's a couple of quite badly damaged units here, including quite a lot of our cavalry. So that's going to return back to Lancaster as well. And we'll leave this rather battered and broken unit of spearmen behind, and we move on Edinburgh.
Moving to crush the enemy.
And what's inside? Some infantry, a trebuchet, capital of Fife, but he doesn't look that extraordinary. If we take on Edinburgh, that'd be wonderful. So let's grab. Oh, this is a bit of a weird army. I'm not actually sure this is the best army to take them on. Get some rams, get some ladders.
Patiently awaiting to breach and butcher, sire.
Kind of do with the infantry of. I'd almost rather leave Edinburgh for. I'm actually going to leave Edinburgh for King Llewellyn. He's going to move forward and take out that. You will move on Glasgow. This guy will move on Glasgow next turn. And then we'll push up from the sides. I think that's the best option. Possibly Bryce Moore here can go after Farquhar of Wigtonshire. That might be the better option. Let's move our spy up here so we can see Stirling as well. I'm also going to move my spy in Ireland over to see what's going on up here. Because I saw a bunch of Irish troop movements. Not that I've managed to see anything now, however. And it looks like the Irish will take out Aaron here. I mean, there's only 31 spearmen inside, so that shouldn't be an issue. Okay, you're there this turn. Here's our other good assassin. We're going to Edinburgh. Oh, we could try to take out Capital of Fife. That would help. This is in the town, so he's going to have a bit of a guard behind. But if we can get this assassination off correctly, looks like we can. Excellent. So that'll be a trait increase for this man here. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name because goodness me, Welsh language is hard. But that means there's now no general inside Edinburgh, unless they invent a new one out of kind of thin air, which they do sometimes do in this game. Sterling only has a few troops inside. Excellent. Let's end the turn. We'll get time moving on. Ireland will definitely take it. Okay, that's where they all are. They're a bit further south than I had anticipated. The Scottish will amalgamate a bit more. And presumably they're going to have to try and fight their way out of that Irish siege, although I don't think they're going to manage it. Scotland does have some assassins out on the field, so I do need to be a little bit careful. In fact, they're trying to take out one of my generals here, which is not actually a bad idea, given how many generals got there. The Irish take Arran. They've made their first incursion on the British mainland. Merchants Guild in Cardiff, I'm okay. I'm actually fine on that. So most advanced faction is Ireland.
Too late for talk now, laddie.
And we have a rebel general. That's kind of annoying. It's in a really unfortunate spot, actually. But that's okay. Here in Lancaster, we have a weird conglomeration of troops. It's just all the reinforcements, I'm guessing, who have come back from the campaign. Let's get them all retrained. And construction, they're working on the armourer. I thought I'd go for paved roads. I like to be able to get in and out of Lancaster a little bit quicker. Chester's got a port. You can now go for a crop rotation. Get it growing. Arundel, you happier now? You're happier. You can have some communal farming as well. Faction announcements. Eden has come of age. Are you any good? You got a tutor. You're iron-fisted. Feels unappreciated. Virar questions technology. You're kind of terrible. And you're in Carnarvon. You're going to go to the most useless town I can think of. Not necessarily useless, but somewhere where we don't really need an active campaigner. You can go manage Arundel, because Arundel seems to be a bit unhappy. Speaking of which, let's get our first fight here with... okay, he can't quite make... You can make it here, actually. You can make it here. You guys join in. And that will be the army we take out these generals with. But that's going to have to be next turn, because he can't quite reach. You're generating a decent amount of money, so we can leave you there. Newcastle's got, again, a bit of a weird army. I want to assassinate their assassin before he assassinates my soldiers, but he's only he's not a very good assassin. There we go, take him out. We'll give us any more skill.
Touching this noble lass.
Don't even think about touching this noble lass. Wouldn't dream of it. Okay. There's another assassin here. Again, not a very good one. Would you have a spare assassin somewhere? We'll get him down if we can. We have two very competent assassins in the area. We should make use of it. Okay, here's our cavalry army. And this is mostly infantry. We could probably take that out. You're going to move towards... Can you get to Stirling this turn? If you can get to Stirling this turn, that'd be excellent. Yes, you can. Wonderful. We'll go for a ram and some ladders. They should be able to take out Stirling. Not too much issue. Right, Kilo Eden, you're going to move on Edinburgh. And why can we stop this turn? Oh, we have the Ribolts, so I'm not going to do that. It's only a wooden wall. Come on, Scotland, you can do better than this, surely. We'll get some actual siege. I'm not sure the Ribolts will be able to do the job. And Prince Defid here, our faction there with his cavalry army. And also an assassin. Didn't realise the assassin was here. Oh, it's because he took out the other assassin.
Look, but don't touch.
An order.
And I reckon we can take out this superior army, because we've got the cavalry. They have no cavalry. They have no range. They do have some catapults. They have this chap here who's, to his credit, a pretty decent commander, and is also a notorious berserker. So, oh, he's also a night fighter. There's no point doing night fighting. We'll do a night fight anyway. But look at this, 214 versus 762. And I reckon we'll come out of this superior, because cavalry is so strong in medieval too. And even in Rome it was pretty strong. Cry, God for Harry, England and St. George. Well, not for England. England are no longer existing. It is now cry, God for Harry, Wales, and someone else.
We must act and halt this turn of events.
See, oh, I've chosen a really foggy map. This is bad. I should have waited. I should have waited, but that's okay. We'll manage. They're on a hill, which is not ideal. If they want to come down off the hill, that'd actually be wonderful. We're just going to charge into these Highlanders here. I don't mind, even there are some spearmen here. I'm not too worried about that. We're just going to charge in. Cavalry can be so powerful. You guys charge for this one, so we're not all charging for the same. So we're not all charging for the same people. Just go. And these guys will break almost instantaneously. Yeah. Just the amount of cavalry that's charging in is not good for their morale. We'll pull back, because the pikemen will come in now and the heavy nobles come in. And those catapults might be a significant problem, actually. We're going to need to get some catapults around there to deal with that. Because that was a big pile of corpses of charred horses. We might lose a general or two here, but we've got plenty of generals to spare at the moment, to be honest. Let's do a big charge of those those Highland nobles. You guys, pull around the side. You're going to go for the catapults. If you don't get involved. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Go for those. I suppose you go for the Highland nobles, so I want you to take the catapults, really. That's really your guys' job. So I'm actually going to group you together. And you're going to go up there. You guys can also group together as a kind of secondary force, or actually really the main force. Okay, you guys. Oh, the catapults are kind of actually well defended here. You know what? Everyone on the catapults. Everyone charge the catapults, please. I don't want to have an issue like that happening again. Even if they're fairly well protected, take out the catapults, please. We've lost 15% of our 22% of our troops, but that's because we only have like 200 troops here. That's a very big pile of horse corpses. Okay. Scots Pike Militia, I don't... Okay, as long as they get a route, which they may or may not do. Okay, I think we can... They're shaken. I think we're okay to keep fighting. I think it's best to keep fighting as opposed to charging in again. Because they're on the hill, they're wavering now. Fighting to the death, good. We'll actually try and let them escape, because again, we're losing a little bit of cavalry here. But we'll keep pushing forwards. Oh, the Highland nobles here. Okay, let's take a moment. Let's pull back. Give ourselves a bit of space to work with. Take out those Highland nobles, please.
The enemy are
badly. They lost half their men.
half their men.
We've also lost quite a lot of men. 40%.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray it remains.
Take out the general. If we take out the general, nothing else should matter. I don't really want you to be facing the spear militia though by yourselves. Highlanders I have no problem with, but the others, not so much. Take out the general's bodyguard, please. The Highlanders by themselves will not be an issue, however. There's only 6 of them left. Come on, there's like 40 horses surrounding him. Take him out, please. He's just taken a hit there. But he's a pretty scarred and grisly commander. This is why they're standing and fighting for as long as they are. So this will be a costly engagement, which I'm not thrilled about for obvious reasons. Although our generals should be able to recover their soldiers, the mailed knights will have to go back for retraining at Lancaster or even Nottingham, but Nottingham's a little bit too far away really nowadays. If we can get a Scottish castle, that'd be good, but it'll take a while to get them on side. Just charge the spear militia, I think. I think it might be just the best thing to do. Even though The problem is this is very cavalry and Scotland's very spear-based. Come on, take him out, please. Oh, that was not as good a charge as I might have hoped. We're getting there. 30, 32. Okay, once we take out the Highlanders, once we take out this spear militia, I don't think we'll have any more issues. Just pull back for now, we'll go for another charge. We are losing way more cavalry than I might have hoped in this engagement. End the battle, goodness me. Clear victory, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that was as clear a victory as I might have hoped. But still, we are going to execute you. I just don't want to fight you guys in the field. Enemy army routes, excellent. But Prince Defid here, that's going to be a tough thing to repair. You're going to go back to Lancaster. A bunch of people in Lancaster need to be retrained. Actually, you'll probably need to go towards... You can go back to Nottingham, but Nottingham's so far away, even for cavalry. Stirling's a castle. We can start retraining there soon, hopefully. I think that's the plan. Right, Prince Defid, you could move from Glasgow. Actually, there's only one troop in there. Do it. You're going to need something to break through the grates. The gates. The Galloglyth, you can do the job. And we can get into Glasgow. So we are simultaneously sieging 4 separate Scottish towns, which is pretty damn snazzy. With only 59 Highland archers in here, I'm just going to auto-resolve. We only lost 2 men. We'd actually probably lose more men in Dumfries if we were to actually try to fight that ourselves. We will repair these buildings, and we'll get a town guard. We'll actually get a church down in Dumfries to make sure it becomes as Welsh as soon as possible. The other 3 cities, though, we will take on next time. But I say we're making a good push into Scotland, and we've taken out some pretty major armies of theirs. Albeit some of it has come at a little bit of a cost, sending to our cavalry army over here with Prince Defid. But more to come soon indeed. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.